You can tell we're doing the entire renovation. Look, we actually found the squatter outside. Gentlemen like these, they don't like working, they don't like paying the rent. They stay all day. They work the system. So just, yeah, look at him. He's proud of it. No shame. What is up, El Paso? So today we're actually driving to some properties we just closed. So we closed on these properties sight unseen. Of course, they're distressed properties, or they're properties that the sellers just want to get rid of. So today we're on our way to check out these distressed properties, and you guys are going to see them with us for the first time. See you in a bit. So this is what you could get in El Paso for about $50,000 to $60,000. Looks like they have this tandem garage. What do you think about Julio?
That's why I brought my gloves. I didn't bring the OJ ones today. I brought the worker ones. Sometimes you find these properties in a lot of distress. You have to move couches, beds, stuff that you don't really want to touch with your own hands. But all in all, it's okay. For sure, the popcorn's out. These red walls are out. It looks like some ductwork might be needed. And I know you guys can't smell it, but the stench in here, and then it's what, 100+ degree weather in El Paso right now. Oof. So carpets out for sure. Molding you can get it for about $1.50 a foot. So we have to get the linear feet on each bedroom and see how much feet we need for molds. More popcorn ceiling. Slider closet doors here, washer dryer area. So
So this one we purchased for about $60,000, okay? I think once it's all said and done, we put about $20,000 to $25,000 into it. We can turn around and either flip it for about $160,000 to $170,000, or we can keep it as a rental. So that's still definitely something that we're going to explore as far as how much we can rent it for, and what the market's doing at the time that we finish. But overall, I don't think it's an undoable project. What do you think?
Not at all. It's very, very marketable. We are right off of Vista del Sol and George Dieter, so very, very accessible to work, shopping areas. So we'll see how we play it out. Maybe rent a long-term rental like you mentioned, or just a flip. But nonetheless, once we do flips, we do them to the max. Okay, don't think that because there's something called the landlord special, where the guy walks in with 3 buckets of white paint, white everything, and off you go. No sir, not here. We pretty much take care of everything.
So usually what we look for in these situations is that it's in a good neighborhood. This one's in the heart of the east side, right across the street from the school. It just needs a little bit of upkeep and a little bit of TLC. So I don't think we're gonna have an issue either selling it or keeping it for the portfolio. The one thing, the thing that I'm weary of is this next one that we're going to, which from what I hear, there's a squatter in it. It's a quadplex. So 3 out of the 4 are out. They kind of sold it to me as is, with the intent of, hey, you 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 deal with the people once you buy it, you know. So as a landlord, as an investor, those are the types of risks that my brother and I are taking when we take on these properties, because if there is someone living there, well, guess what? We have to hire attorneys, or we have to wait it out until they move out. And everybody has a different story, right? Everybody says, no, but I'm trying to stay here until the end of the month, or I thought I had until the end of the month. And for the most part, you know, we try to be, not only are we businessmen, but we're also humans, you know, so we try to be as cool as possible about the situation. But there is times that people are just straight up squatting in one of your properties, and you know, the law sometimes takes a long time to you know, to get them out. So we gotta find out to see what's going on with this next one that we're headed to. Let's find out. So this is 1913 Lake Omega. This one is a quadplex unit, okay, that we were able to acquire. Once again, we're always looking for deals. We're always driving around, or in the real estate community, they already know if you have a deal that you want closed fast, cash, no bullshit, right? Bring it to Mario. And this is one of them. This is one of them. Like I said, this one we purchased. It does have a, it has a squatter, I think, next door. We'll go. You guys can meet him right now. Her or him. Okay. Ooh.
So I use the gloves, guys.
I know I haven't. And when you think about it, I mean, people actually live like this. And that's the scary part, right? Because if you just take a look at this room. I'm pretty sure these people, you know, there's Whataburger there, there's, you know, food from that's not from when they were moving out, you know, that's actually how they were living. That is how they had their home the entire time. They usually when they move out, they leave, you know, the stuff that they don't find important anymore, and out they go. But
the first thing you want to do when you do buy one of these properties is get a huge dumpster. Make sure it's dropped off by a big rig, not an F-250, not a dually truck. It's not going to be able to haul half of the stuff that you throw in there. Make sure it's a big dumpster, okay?
Oh, they left a little bit of trash outside. Oh, okay.
It's way better.
Yeah. This one's not as messy as the other one. I mean, it's basically turnkey ready. So on this one, what we're gonna do, yeah, it has the evap. Oh, smart. I like what this guy did, and it's a little dark in here. He didn't put a light in here. That way the light doesn't become an issue, a maintenance issue for the landlord. They're gonna have to put their own lamps. So that's, I mean, it's something new. There's lights in here. Same thing in this bedroom, look.
You kind of get through there.
I mean, this one just the AC conversion, some TLC in the backyard, and it's ready to rent. So something like this in El Paso right now is renting for about $11.50 a month. That's what we're gonna go for in this area, 1913 Lake Omega.
Let's do it.
Of course, the great thing about what we're doing is the fact that we have the property management side of it, right? So we have properties like this that are ready to be rented. The other ones have a little bit of work, so we can get a tenant in here to start helping us with some of that
overhead.
Some of the overhead, some of the monthly payments, while we fix the other units. It's not completely vacant, and then while we get that the squatter out of there.
Back here, like you said, a little TLC, but first and foremost, clothesline is out, trash is out. All this.
I mean, look at this. This is part of it right here. That's the reason why these are distressed properties. I mean, we purchase them because we have the knowledge, but I mean, a regular person buys this, and this is a lot of upkeep. Let's go take a look at the last unit. Of course, we're not going to look at the one with the squatter today. Let's take a look at the other one. You can tell we're doing the entire renovation. Look, we actually found the squatter outside. Gentlemen like these, they don't like working, they don't like paying the rent. They stay all day. They work the system. So just, yeah, look at him. He's proud of it. No shame. No shame in him. So, let's go around. Shh. Estamos grabando, cállese. Come on. Pobrecitos, mire, no saben cómo trabajar, no saben vivir bien, nada más están aquí. Mira, velo. So sorry guys, that last part we got a little interrupted by the squatter. He was, a little irate, a little upset that he's being kicked out. But the thing when you purchase properties like this, okay, is that you're taking the risk. That's why you purchase them for the price that you purchase them. In this case, we got this particular quadplex somewhere close to about $70,000 a door, okay? And we were doing some math, and once we fix up all the units and get them rented out, we can rent them for about $1,200 each unit, which gives us a monthly cash flow about $4,800. Now, that minus the debt service, which is about $2,600 a month, is how much you're looking to pay on a property like this. That gives you a positive cash flow of $2,200 a month, which totals to about $26,000 a year just for this particular unit. So the name of the game is acquiring properties. The name of the game is building up doors. And I mean, just to give you an idea, if we were to flip this, okay, we bought right around $70,000 a door, puts us at $280,000, okay? And if we were to flip this and make it, bring it up to date, put refrigerated air in there, change the countertops, and get it ready to sell, we can sell for anywhere between $110,000 a door to $125,000 a door, giving us a profit of close to $150,000 for a quick flip. So it really does depend what kind of interest rate we have, what kind of, what the market is doing, because the one who controls the inventory controls the market, which is what we're trying to do in this case. Okay, so sorry that we got cut off there towards the end, and I couldn't show you the rest of the units, but we will have a before and after of the units, so you could just see what happens when you buy them sight unseen, what happens when you put a little bit of love into them, and what happens when you actually get them up and running. Okay, so see you on the next MAREG Journal.